Here's Jordan Berry now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return, here's Agnew. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple complete.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Brings up third down and 20.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, Delta. 90 is a mic. Check.
They'll throw now on the final play. He sets to fire deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides try.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Agnew. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
60 outlaw. Hey, exit.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 50-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Watch the run.
Again, it's Kamara. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Smooth. Hey. Watch the screen. 90 is a mark.
Now back to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now fourth down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
.31 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. He's got a first down and more past the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Smart. No.
They'll run with Geis. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Haskins. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 71 yards. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
That's it, baby. We go.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
We go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Watch, takes 3, 218, chopper.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Blue draw, Porker. Ready?
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
3 down.
Second and 10. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have a big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, 94 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score, Redskins 24, Saints 10.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll drop the throw. Forced out to his left. Looking here for Smith. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 17. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Geis. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. On play action, Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Washington. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. A busy night continues for Kamara. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Let's go. 60 or. Topper.
2nd and 14. Looking long for Thomas. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. Thomas, the intended target.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Come on, set. Touch the outlaw. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 1st down, this is Geis. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Redskins with a football and the lead as we start the 4th. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on 2nd down.
Go. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. And let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the interception by the Redskins indeed leads to a touchdown. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready up.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The Saints on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 99.
Geis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
It's Geis on the counter. Now Geis stripped. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
2nd and 3. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
3rd down, here's Geis. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Come on, set.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Ready.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but Very little reason to use him at this point. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Love. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's Love again. And he gets us to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From New Orleans, good night, everybody.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the said era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be best though. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more best though. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, that make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though.